Last Friday, our family decided to uphold the time-honored tradition of game night. The usual suspects were present: Monopoly, Scrabble, and a deck of cards that had seen better days. We started with Monopoly, and as per tradition, my brother immediately claimed the top hat, my sister chose the dog, and I, for some inexplicable reason, always ended up with the thimble. Everything seemed normal until I noticed that the thimble was not where I left it last. It had somehow migrated across the board, right into the go-to-jail space, and I swear I heard a tiny metallic sigh as it landed. We brushed it off as a trick of the light or maybe a gust of wind from the open window. But then, as we moved to Scrabble, things got even stranger. My brother started with dog on a double-word score, but before he could tally up his points, the tiles rearranged themselves to spell God, and the board smugly awarded itself a triple-word score. The tiles seemed to be mocking us, rearranging every word we placed into something nonsensical yet somehow more logical than our original attempts. My sister's cat became act, and she was promptly awarded an Oscar by an invisible hand. By the time we reached the card games, the deck had had enough of our amateur shuffling. As we dealt out the hands, the cards began to deal themselves, arranging into perfect poker hands without any human intervention. My father, usually the poker face champion, was left gaping at a royal flush that had materialized in his hands. The cards, apparently tired of our lackluster skills, decided to start a game of their own. They shuffled around like they were at a high-stakes casino, dealing blackjack to each other with a precision that left us all in awe. As the night wore on, it became clear that the games were far more interested in playing each other than in humoring our amateur attempts. The Monopoly pieces were holding a tiny auction for Boardwalk, the Scrabble tiles were forming words like freedom, and the cards were betting chips on which human would quit first. We sat there, bemused and slightly insulted, until it dawned on us that perhaps the games were just expressing their own boredom. It was at that moment my brother quipped, "Well, at least now we know why they're called board games. They were just bored of us."